This is Tiny. There's some straw on you. What are you eating? Tiny's 7 years old, so I don't milk her all the time because she doesn't like to be milked very quickly. So you kind of have to milk her slowly. It ends up taking a while. Hear all the other goats yelling. They're ready to eat. I'm not going to milk her out completely. She's got 2 kids, two very big doe kids that she still feeds. But at this point, I'm still bottle feeding a couple kids. So I would like some milk. And then we're getting to the time where they all are due for their trims again. And I get pancake and chocolate chip. Fluffy had twins back in May and let her out to eat extra, but she's not full this week. No, it's not. And baby Easy, you're not in milk. He's getting too chunky. Oh man. Okay. Pancake, you're who I would want on the stand. Pancake's a good girl. Head through. We had goat for dinner last night. Cheerios. Cheerio let herself out. It's a brat. So again, this is Pancake. I guess you can't see her very well there. See it here. Pancake had she had a single last year, a single buckling back in January. Pancake. So I didn't really separate many milkers last night. So I only have Tiny, Pancake, and Chocolate Chip. I would like to be finished with bottle feeding since I've been bottle feeding kids since January. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Sarsaparilla loves getting her bottle. Chocolate chip. Okay, why are you guys all coming out? A big old girl Chocolate Chip is. She is 2 years old. She had triplets last year. They were triplet bucklings. They all had blue eyes, just like her. She was not bred to a blue-eyed buck. And this is Sarsaparilla. She's probably grown since you guys have seen her last. how funny you are. So sweet. Son of Doberman. Maybe they would like to think so. These are all Nigerian dwarfs. Sometimes, well, it's usually Shamrock that has the tail wags going. Not sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla is, see, July, August, September. At the end of this month, she will be 4 months old. She's still kind of tiny. Chocolate Chip's eye looks like it's a little squinty, so I'm not sure what's going on. Are you drinking too fast? She's getting really heavy. I think you are done, little miss. Look at what a cute face. She actually could be weaned from the bottle. She stays with her mom, and Cecily is still milking and feeding her kids. She has 2 brothers, but she's the smallest of the 3, so she gets a bottle. I think we finally weaned baby Easy because she was, let's see, April, May, June, July, August. She's almost 7 months old. She's really getting a little bit overweight from the milk and the feed, so we haven't been giving her bottles. And she seems like she's doing okay with it. Chocolate Chip's bucklings all went to new homes. They actually all 3 went as bucks because they were all gold. One was really pretty with moon spots. They all had blue eyes. I'm not the type of breeder that'll breed for blue eyes, but a lot of people really like it. Pedigree wise, they're actually line bred on a really well-known doe. Actually the son of a well-known doe. Chocolate Chip herself is covered in moon spots. I'm gonna go get Shamrock. I know that she will really enjoy this bottle. So on the stand right now is sarsaparilla. And coming out the door is Happy, Tiny's daughter. Crazy girl. Let's see, Shamrock's not in here, so she must be in the field. I'm gonna grab her. So we probably have about 10 goats still in milk right now. Oh my goodness, I just told everybody you were weaned. Look, she's Mr. Bottle. Oh my gosh, you are not starving. She acts like she's starving. So baby Easy, it's kind of an orphan. Her mom passed away right after she gave birth. So she's only known the bottle. Like Shamrock was dam raised, and her mom is still making milk, so she still gets milk from there. Although I like to train the babies, especially the does, to drink a bottle because it makes them so friendly. They love to see people. They love to hang around people. They're easy to catch. You can make sure that they're getting enough to eat. You can get your hands on them every day. Make sure that they are thriving. Okay, you're not drinking at all. We're gonna save a little bit for Shamrock. I'm so sorry, Shamrock. Your bottle just got snatched away. And look at what a cute face. So usually she starts getting her tail wagging, but that was fast. I drink it all. So I guess I should have separated more goats. I'm sorry, you're done. You three girls, you're obsessed with bottles. I was trying to get to the bottle. It's empty, Shamrock. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go eat some pellets. They're old enough now. They're eating grain. They like grain. How hard is it to keep all of them healthy? It can be difficult at times. Really, prevention is key, and just looking for things before they become a big problem. So they're vaccinated against, I believe, 6 different illnesses. The breeding animals all go through yearly disease testing, and then they get routine maintenance. So I don't worm routinely. It's the way you kind of get wormer resistance, but I check their eyes. Whenever I get a hold of them, I'll do a Famanta check, which is basically where you pop up the inner eyelid at the bottom of the eye and see how red it is. So if it's really nice and red, like hers is pink. It could be darker, but it's not bad that it's pink. You really want a darker, the darker pink it is, the better. See, Happy's is really nice and dark pink. So that gives you an idea of their overall health in regards to worms. Strong Giles basically like latch onto the intestine and cause them to become anemic. So they get used to me doing it. It's very quick. You only do it one time. Like if you keep looking at the same eye over and over again, within a few minutes, it'll not be an accurate color. So you can do it like just random goats. Goats at random. Just kind of see how everyone is doing as a whole. If you see one goat that has really pale eyelids, then that's a sign that you need to look further and see what's going on. So I can do my own fecals. I've also taken them to the vet and had him do it, and then see how I'm doing with my fecals, kind of like a quality test that I'm seeing the correct things. So there's like 10 goats out right now. They all convinced me that they needed extra snacks, and I'm kind of a pushover when it comes to that. Revy and Baby Easy are half sisters, so they have the same dam, different sires. And then Cheerio is actually Revy's niece. A lot of the does are related in some way or other. And so I'm focusing on a couple different dam lines. Hello, Cheerio. Oh, sorry, you guys are going the wrong direction. Lamb chops, but they're goats. Goat meat is very healthy. These are dairy goats, so they're not, if you see the hip bones, that's how they're supposed to look. These does are all a very good weight. If anything, they're slightly overweight. This Hazel's looking a little thick. But they're not supposed to look like a big round meat goat because their job is to make milk. And if they are putting on lots of excess flushing, they're not doing their job of turning that into milk. So one doe that does it very well is Sassily. She makes a lot of milk. She's easy to milk. She's got a really nice size placement, length of teats. She also has beautiful pliability to her skin. When you milk her, she milks out really easily. All the milk drains out the bottom of the udder very nicely, as it should. You don't want a lot of milk sitting there and opening them up to like mastitis. She has quads almost every year. She's had quads the 2 years that I've had her. Cheerio. You are such a brat. Cheerio keeps jumping gates. No. So I'm worried that she's hurting her leg by jumping. Oh, Shamrock. It's on wheels. So they have the same feed and 3 different pans in here. No one's even eating at one of the pans, but then they all like to come in and stand on the milk stand. Like Lulu is getting grouchy. Lulu doesn't like anyone else on the milk stand except her. And she's not even really eating. She's picking through the feed. If someone tells you goats will eat anything, don't believe them. It's not true. A lot of times they'll chew on anything. They will not eat it. Mine will not eat feed if another goat's slobber is on it. If it's fallen on the ground, they won't eat hay if it's on the ground. They're picky on the hay too. They will pick through the hay and get all the soft pieces. Chocolate Chip is one of our chunkier girls. Like I said though, she had triplets. She fed them all on her own. They all grew really, really well. She's always been bigger. Do you see a size comparison against a four-year-old doe and a 2-year-old doe? She has been milking since February, so she's had time to lose a little bit of weight and gain it back. Are you getting it back, Scratch, ma'am? So all the big goats in here are in milk except for Cheerio, who jumped out. The little goats that are in here are the bottle babies. So she's kidded in January, she kidded in February, she kidded in May, she kidded in March, she kidded in February, she kidded at the end of June, she kidded in May, and Time kidded in April, the end of April. Oh, Nisha, did you want out? Nisha's here with her 2 big daughters. They were born in February. They are humongous. I believe she's still feeding them milk. Come on, Nisha. No, not Sparkles, not Sourdough. You guys are too big. Nisha's still in milk as well. She's been milking since February. She's a doe that I also really like to milk because she's got really nice pliability to her udder. She also has teats that are a nice shape and size and nicely placed. When you hand milk, you really start to care about teat placement, teat length, teat diameter. Some does are, there's already green there. Some does have small orifices, which makes it harder to milk. So this is what they really like, the beet pulp. Chocolate chip, really? Every time I see chocolate chip, she has something that she's eating. Yes, they are. They're always acting like they're hungry. These are all does, all ladies. So the pen that I have here is either all does or wethers, which are castrated males. All my bucks, we've moved over to the other house. But we really need to be starting on our breeding season. So we're now going to be breeding any doe that comes into heat. Well, the older ones, not the babies. So if they're over 2 years old, they need to have at least freshened. And when they go to a show, they should ideally be in milk. The Dairy Goat scorecard allots 35 points for the mammary system. And it's not like a dry doe loses all those points. You can still see, you know, udder texture. You can see the placement of the teats. You can see the area of attachment, feel the pliability. But against a doe that is, you know, showing a ton of capacity, she's not going to show well. So we breed them to kid in the spring, and then we get to show them over the summer. So this year I'm planning to use every one of my bucks, and I have a bunch. I have 8 bucks. But if they're not getting used, I'm not going to keep them. So I just sold 3 bucks. Can they talk? Yes, they never stop talking. Lamb Euros? But they're goats. So goats always have to have some type of roughage to keep their rumen going. Goats are ruminants, so it's very important that their rumen is healthy. So they have to have, you know, some type of, they can graze, they can eat shrubs, they like to eat bark, branches, weeds, or they can eat hay. But it needs to be clean, fresh hay. It doesn't have to be like super high quality. If it is, they'll eat more of it and waste less, but they at least need a clean grass blend. So this year I've bought over 300 bales of just a grass mix, and they like it. They get grain year round, so it's not like they're getting all their nutrients from the hay. So I'm okay with just going with a grass mix. Sarsaparilla, you are so cute. Yes, you are so sweet. Sarsaparilla just loves people. And she's Cecily's daughter, so they look quite a bit different. And it's funny because the buck is all black, and Sarsaparilla and her brothers turned out more of this chocolate color. They all have the black dorsal stripe, and then they all three have the frosted ears, but the sire has frosted ears too. What's wrong? Did they not share with you? Okay, so your eye is still squinty. Well, I don't know if she got dust in her eye, if she has an eye cold. I'm not really sure why her eye is squinty. Whenever I see someone with a squinty eye, I clean my hands and then I put some eye ointment in it right away. If they have pink eye by any chance and you leave it untreated, they can actually go blind in that eye. I don't think this is pink eye, but her eye does seem a little irritated. So I just put like an eye ointment in it. Shamrock, how cute are you? How do I handle fleas and ticks? So goats don't get fleas. I have not seen a lot of ticks. I do use like a fly spray that includes like tick preventative sometimes, but really they don't really get ticks that I've noticed. I did put my chickens in the pen, so they've been eating a lot of insects. Now, one thing that goats get is either mites or lice, and that can be treated with like an ivermectin pour-on, which I've used in the past. Usually it's more of an issue in the winter when they're indoors more. I also give them a full body clip over the summer, and when you do that, you can get rid of all the fluffy hair, they stay cooler, and you can check their skin to make sure that their skin is healthy. Goats should have like a loose, soft skin. It shouldn't feel like scaly or hard or flaky. I do have a couple goats that deal with flaky skin, and because of that, I give them extra zinc. And so I also have to watch the amount of calcium that they take in, because it can deplete the zinc. So she doesn't come out and get extra beet pulp, which is really high in calcium, because again, I have to watch her skin issues. You guys are having a big fight in here. Seriously, you have too much energy. So I'm gonna put all these guys out in the pasture today. It's gonna be a beautiful day. They can go out. There's an acre that's fenced. They get to go out and pick through it and eat whatever they'd like. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Ladies? See, Cheerio is acting like a buck. So I'd say she's probably going into heat. That's why she's fighting happy. Alrighty guys, I hope you have a good Sunday. I'm gonna put them all away. But thanks for joining me on this morning live. Bye guys, have a good day.